This class is the definition of tonkiness. We will talk about the warrior and its two ascendancy choices, Titan and Warbringer, that we will have access to in the early access. This class is made for us Tonky build enjoyers. Since the reverse stream, we got tons of new information about this class and its ascendancies that we are gonna deep dive. What's up guys? Budget here. Warrior has been presented to us being Tonky and dealing high damage while never losing control against his enemies and taking over the battlefield with his huge slams, totems and war cries while exploding the enemy corpses. We can use our shield exactly what is used to, blocking enemies' attacks and projectiles for a few seconds, making a pretty strong and Tonky class in my eyes. Let's start with the Titan. Titan is focusing on using slam skills and making the enemies take more damage when they heavy stand, and also we lowering down their armor. The first notable that I want to talk about, the Earthbreaker, 20% chance for slam skills you use yourself to cause aftershocks. Aftershocks, if you're not knowing what is it will create an echo of your hits and it will deal additional damage. Pretty straightforward. Crushing impacts, your hits are crushing blows. Crushing blow is lowering down the enemy armor, and I think it will be very important if you want to stun the enemies, especially bosses, to make use out of the next notable that we were talking about in a second. So crushing blows will lower down the enemy armors. Very important, because lower armor means you can deal more damage to the armored enemies. It will make him more vulnerable to stuns and taking more damage. And the next one is surprising strength. 40% more damage against heavy stunned enemies. Heavy stunned enemies, there is a bar on the bosses. When you can fill up that bar, you will stun or heavy stun the enemy. And this is when our ascendancy point is coming in, so you will deal more damage to against them. 40% more. I think it's pretty strong node for bossing. Obviously not for clearing, because most of the time you will just one or two shot white monsters, and the yellow monsters maybe taking 3 hits, or just you will have so much damage you just one-shotting them as well. On this picture we just only know 3, but in the meantime we got more ascendancies. So we was talking about the Earthbreaker. The next one is Ancestral Empowerment. Every second slam skill you use yourself is Ancestral boosted. Ancestral boosted, this is currently in the game as well for the Chieftain Ascendancy. So this is a very huge additional slam that you generating, and this will increase your damage by a lot. I mean, Path of Exile 1, this notable gives you exactly 40% more damage. And we were seeing the crushing impact, the surprising strength, mysterious lineage, 20% more maximum life. I mean, guys, so I think we don't need to talk about this one anymore. More life means more tonkiness, right? Because if you're not knowing this, there is very little life nodes on the tree. Literally, there is none life. There is almost 0 life nodes on the tree, and only you can get life from the tree with the strength nodes, and that's it. So this is why I'm saying the 20% more life will be a pretty huge defensive boost to your character. So I'm pretty excited to take about this one and the next one as well. So what is the next one? Stone Skin. Armor from equipped body armor is doubled. So guys, the armor is working so much more effectively in Path of Exile 2 than Path of Exile 1, because suppression is gone. Now they only need to balance the armor, evasion and energy shield, and that's it. Not balancing around the every character has 100% suppression. That is making, you know, take 50% less damage from spells, but now the armor is much more reliable source of damage reduction. I can't wait to see how the armor is working in Path of Exile 2, but already see myself taking the life node, this one, the crushing impact, surprising strength, and the Earthbreaker as well. And if it was not an easy choice, that the next one will make even more harder to choose. Colossal Capacity. Equip a chest which has 20 inventory slots. So guys, everybody was like Rustic Sash in Affliction League, right? So this is exactly that. But honestly, spending Ascendancy points to just get inventory slots, I don't think it's a good trade-off. Because so you can take only 4, right? So you need to choose 4 of these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or out of 7 that we know, maybe there is an 8. You need literally cut half the Ascendancies. I would say I would take the Earthbreaker, Ancestral Improvement, the Crushing Impact, and honestly, maybe the Mysterious Lineage, and that's it. That would be my Ascendancies choices, because so more damage on these heavy stand enemies. I think, guys, this heavy stand thing will be not really a reliable source of damage unless it's super easy to build up. Okay, let's talk about the Warbringer now. So the Warbringer has so many things that connected to Warcries and totems. So most of the time you will use Warcries and totems with this. So the first one is Jade Heritage. Grant skill encased in Jade. Gain a stack of Jade every second. Jade is building up over time, and when you using this skill, it will grant you barrier or some sort of like molten shell effect. So this basically just effective HP, against hits, which is pretty good if you ask me. And previous stream was seeing as well this in action, so the character was not moving when they activated this one. But you can move pretty good if you want to be Tonky. And also, don't forget, all the Ascendancy skills can be supported now with support gems. So this is a skill gem basically, so you can make it more, more beneficial. I can't wait to see what support gems we can give to this one to make much more reliable, stronger, and so on. So this already making us more tonkier. Next one, grant skill Ancestral Spirits. Trigger Ancestral Spirits when you summon a totem. Honestly, I was not sold on the totems. Okay, so I seen so many totems, skills, and so on. They was using as an example the Aftershock totem. And the Aftershock totem has a 3-second attack time. So every 3 seconds, yes, you heard right, every 3 seconds, the totem is attacking. So that is very, very slow, guys. So honestly, I don't know if we want to take this one unless this spirit is super strong or broken or something like that. But honestly, 3-second attack time on a totem feels like very, very bad for me. Let's take a look on the next one. Great Wolf's Howl. Ignore Warcry cooldown. So they was showing us this one as well, and I don't know what is the downside, because it has to be a downside, right? So because the Warcries, I think it's doing the same thing that is in Path of Exile 1, so exerting and increasing your overall damage. So making this one, ignore Warcry cooldowns, it has to be a cost for this one. I don't know what is the cost, but if it's nothing, then yeah, I can see that having tons of Warcries, right? And exerting your next attack just like in with my Groundslam Chieftain League starter in last league. And the next one is Warcalers Below. Corpses in your presence explode when you Warcry, dealing 25% of life as physical damage. Corpse removal and very high physical damage. Explosion is good. Explosion is always good. And it was looking very, very cool as well in the reveal stream. I can see the build, guys, so I don't know how many of you was really liking the whole Warcry piano playstyle in Path of Exile 1 with the Groundslam Chieftain. Honestly, it was, for me, was a different experience. So I'm glad I was playing that one. So I was preparing, for the Warcry build. Honestly, both Ascendancy looks really good, but my heart is beating for Titan right now. I can't wait to see in action, and maybe I will start with this one as well, because it's just looks so cool, the whole theme, you using your shield, you hitting your big slam skills. Thunder has very good numbers, guys. So maybe just you using Thunder and that's it. This is your build. Thunder Titan. You heard first time here. Thunder Titan. It will be a very decent build, I think, for starting. That's it for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little deep dive about the warrior class. What's your opinion about this class and his Ascendancies? You will start it, or you leaning towards others? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys. I was Pidget. See you next time.